We're back. I stand corrected. The fifth in succession cannot be the CJ. The Senate itself has to vote again on another body, although on another person to take the place of the violative Senate President. In this case, that's what's going to happen, because I look at it as number 1 to 5 in plate number, but it doesn't work this way pala, because the judiciary is not a political body and can no longer take that position. Going ahead, let's talk about you, Marwil.
Yes.
Bakit ikaw? First, tell us about yourself. Abogado ka.
Yes. First,
UP.
I am a graduate of UP College of Law, and I became a member of the bar in 2005. I took my oath of office as a member of the bar in 2005. But before that, I was a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, and I came from Bicol University, in Legazpi. So, as Senator of the Republic, I am actually representing the provinces, At alam na alam ko kung anong nangyari sa probinsya kasi galing ako doon eh. At
doon ka mismo nag-aaral
Doon ako mismo nag-aaral eh. At nakita ko yung public school system na dapat nating tulungan. Kaya gusto kong isulong yung education para maraming makagraduate, maraming makapagtapos. Aside from that, ako ay isang ordinaryong mamamayan eh, Harry. Ako ay nagko-commute araw-araw at alam ko kung paano makipagbalyahan sa MRT. Hindi ko nga alam kung yung mga senador ngayon, alam nila kung ilan ang nakasakay sa FX at kung magkano ang pamasahe. So in other words, I am in touch with reality. Alam ko yung pangangailangan ng taong bayan, alam ko yung problema nila, at alam ko kung paano malulutas ito sa pamamagitan ng legislation, sa pamamagitan ng pagsasabatas ng mga sustainable na programa, at hindi yung kagaya ng naibibigay ng mga traditional politicians na dole out, yung namumudmud sila ng pera, ng conditional cash transfer, na hanggang dun lang hindi development-oriented. So, dun ko kinukuha ang aking lakas at qualification.
But when you become an officer of the land, surely you will be given a driver and a big car, di ba? Mga F-150, E-150 and a Ford, yung mga malalaki. Won't you change and become trapo as well?
Hindi siguro. Kasi first and foremost, nasa make-up yan ng tao eh. Nasa formation yan ng tao eh. Natanong na yan sa ibang forum sa akin kung hindi ba masisilaw ng pera. Ako ay nagtrabaho sa isang multinational corporation. And you know, when it's a multinational corporation, the salary is fat. It's big. But I decided to work in an NGO with lesser, salary and emoluments for your work. Bakit? Because I find happiness in working, for example, for the farmers, for the fisher folks, for OFWs. So hindi sa akin issue ang pera, hindi sa akin issue ang kapangyarihan. Ang issue sa akin ay tumulong. At bilang isang NGO worker, alam naman natin minsan na mas lapitin pa ng taong bayan yung mga non-government organizations kaysa sa pamahalaan na maraming bureaucracia. Kami kung magtrabaho, direkta doon sa aming mga tinutulungan na hindi masyadong mabureaucracia at higit sa lahat effective at talagang nakakatulong at hindi namimedya. So I am a silent worker. Nagtatrabaho ako ng walang media, nagtatrabaho ako ng maayos sa tapat. At siguro, hindi ko naman sa pinagmamayabang, mas marami pa akong natulungan kumpara sa mga nakaupong mga politiko sa ngayon.
What made you decide na tama na, papasok na ako sa Senado, when you're already contributing, you're already helping so many people, as you said, your advocacy is the NGOs, you're already effective as you are. You're already immersing with the people, you're one and part of them, and you don't find that offensive. In fact, you enjoy it. When did you decide? Wait. Patakbo ako Senado ngayon. Tama na ito.
Yun na nga. Nag-i-enjoy ako, pero maraming disappointment. At ang disappointment doon ay nasa gobyerno mismo. Kasi nakikita mo yung mga pinapasa nilang batas, napakakasagwa at ang papangit. If you are working...
For example, go straight to the point. Give example.
Halimbawa, pumapasa sila ng batas on agrarian reform pero ang daming loophole, may na-exempt naman. So sakit sa ulo yan ng mga tumutulong sa mga magsasaka. So kailangan naming mag-lobby. Halimbawa ngayon, matatapos na yung Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, CARPER sa 2014. Kaya yung mga nasa DAR ngayon, para na silang lame duck. kasi iniisip na nila kung paano sila ma-phase out. So wala talaga ng gusto yung gobyerno na ipagpatuloy ang ganyang programa. So alam na alam natin ito, no? So no matter how we lobby sa Kamara, sa Senado, minsan umuupo ako sa House of Representatives sa Committee on Agrarian Reform as a resource person. Ang dami mong mas alam, ang dami mong gustong isulong na reforma at gustong isabatas, pero hindi ka naman yung congressman eh. No? So hanggang doon lang ang kaya mo.
Unless tanungin ka, hindi ka pwede magsalita.
Hindi ka pwede magsalita. At hindi mo pwedeng ipaglaban yun ng pukpukan sa plenarya sapagkat hindi ka miyembro ng Kongreso.
Kailangan sila lang.
Sila lang. So ganun din sa Senado. Saan ka nakakita na deliberative body, the highest elected deliberative body of the land, the Senate no less of the Republic of the Philippines, pumapasa sila ng batas na hindi pinag-uusapan, kagaya ng Cybercrime Prevention Act.
Hindi binasa eh.
Hindi binasa, singit lang ng singit. Anong klase naman yan, di ba? So kapag umabot doon sa feeling of exasperation and disappointment, tayong mga Pilipino minsan, meron tayong ugali. Kapag hindi makuha ng tama ng iba, sasabihin mo, ako na nga lang gagawa niyan. Umabot ako sa ganung punto eh. So talagang gusto kong sabihan, kung hindi nyo magawa ng tama yan, abay kami na lang.
Let's go to the other side of the pendulum. Is there a fault to the people because it is the people who give these people the mandate? Hindi naman lahat dinukot ang eleksyon eh. Hindi naman lahat dinaya ang eleksyon. Talagang marami dyan ay binoto ng mga taong bayan, gaya ni Presidente Noynoy. Overwhelmingly, talagang binoto siya ng bayan, di ba? At sumunod nga si ERAP eh, di ba? Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. The President now says that never mind dynasty, vote the candidates based on qualification. What was his? And why did the people vote him? What about these people that you're saying that you immersed with, that you're with? Do they have a fault? Do they have a role to play? Anong basa mo dyan?
Una sa lahat doon sa tanong about Presidente Noynoy Aquino, alam naman natin kung bakit siya naging Pangulo ng Bansa. Sapagkat namatayan siya ng nanay. At dahil namatay si Cory Aquino, nagkaroon ng groundswell of support. Alam mo naman ang mga Pilipino, mapagsimpatya. At yun ang...
Is that a good trait? Is that a bad trait?
I think that's a bad trait, no? Sapagkat hindi educated,
Yeah.
hindi intelligent.
I'm glad somebody
choice,
brought
no?
it out. Because now we have Lenny Lobredo coming on.
Yeah, because that's necropolitics, no? And it's very hard to base your decision.
Necropolitics.
Pag may namamatay, yung byuda o yung anak, nagiging presidente o nagiging kongresista o kung ano man yung posisyon. And that is a very... that's not a very good trait because we don't, kahit naman sa pagdedesisyon sa buhay natin, we don't decide based on emotion.
So it's not qualification.
Hindi qualification talaga. Noynoy doesn't have the best qualifications for the presidency, no? Sapagkat ano ba yung background niya? Siya ay kongresista at 3 years lang naging senador. After that, ano yung kanyang experience sa executive department? Wala. Hasyendero lang talaga. Kaya wala siyang gaanong qualification. Nadala lang siya doon sa bugso ng emosyon ng tao sa pagkamatay ng nanay niya. And I tell you, I love Tita Cory. And it's no secret that I voted for Noynoy. And I regret it. Kaya nga ngayon, sinasabi ko, mali pala na bumuboto batay lamang sa emosyon ng tao.
Do you think it's time that the Filipino is understanding? Do you think there is an awakening? And assuming you say yes to that, what has turned that awakening into the positive thought? In other words, you're saying intelligent na yung voter?
Nandun tayo na sa proseso, no? Kasi sabi nga, you cannot fool all the people all the time. Eh.
But isn't that what they've been doing? It's been, since the birth of the Republic, the people have been fooled.
Yes, yun na nga. Pero may kagaya nga ng nasabi mo, there are instances in our history na nagigising ang tao sa tama. Kagaya nung EDSA Revolution 1, no?
Short-lived, though.
Short-lived, though. How sad. Pero ngayon kasi, una, ang power ng information technology. No? You cannot control public opinion anymore. Doon sa networks na malalaki lamang, kagaya ng sa cybercrime. Ang unang nag-ingay dyan ay yung tinatawag natin na social networking. Yung Facebook, yung Twitter, at yung mga blog. No? At yung mga kabataan na miyembro ng tinatawag na netizen, na sila ay nasa cyberspace, the free flow of information cannot be filtered anymore. And somehow that affects the way we think, no? For the enlightenment of the citizenry, especially sa mga bata na katulad ko, no? At maliban dyan, dahil sa tinagal-tagal ng ating mga problema at hindi nasusolusyonan, at yung pa rin na mga taong nag-cause ng problem na yan, yung nahahalal, siguro yung mga taong bayan sa ngayon, nakikita ko sa pag-iikot-ikot, alam mo, napakasarap ng affirmation, sige, buti nga lumaban kayo para may choice. Tutulong kami sa kaya namin. Ipagsasabi namin na kumakandidato kayo. So, sila na mismo ang may kamalayan sa mga nangyayari sa ating lipunan at nagkataon lamang na parehas kami ng assessment. So that is what I want to articulate in this campaign, in this election, to articulate the deepest needs of the Filipino people na wakasan na itong traditional na sistema na hindi naman nakakatulong sa taong bayan bagkus ay lubusang nagpapahirap. This is part of our problem.
No, I totally agree with you. I enjoy listening to the very same points of views because this is what I always espouse. But my problem sometimes is identifying the voter and trying to source out what exactly is he, how is he, how does he become, why does he become part of the necropolitics that's being exposed? And they fall prey to it. Diba?
Yes.
This is wrong, but
That's wrong.
it's happening.
It's happening.
There are people who say, yeah, tama po kayo, mali yung dynasty, pero si Cayetano, husay na tao yan, boboto ko. Si hindi na naman naintindihan eh. There you go na naman. So, how do we educate the people in such a short period? Or do you think they're already educated and there's already a groundswell because of the netizens?
Yes.
Are the netizens really that powerful? Is this how you're going to launch your campaign, for example?
Well, I'm tapping that source. No, it's a big giant that has to be tapped. No, at nakita natin yung kapangyarihan ng social networking, no, ng netizens. Kagaya dun sa cybercrime. No, kung hindi naman nag-ingay yung mga yan at nagkaroon ng groundswell of opposition to that piece of legislation na hindi pinag-isipan, malamang pati yung ating mga malalaking media networks, malamang hindi sila umayon doon sa bandwagon na nanggaling sa social networking sites, for example.
So it's an established platform today that we all have to deal with. But will that be enough? And are the figures correct? Because there are many figures floating around.
Yeah.
Many are saying 27 million. Just last week, may nagpresenta sa akin.
35.
35. 40 million Filipinos are on the internet. Tinitignan ko na lang siya eh. Sinong binobola mo sa loob ko? One, it's very difficult to identify, source, the
Yes.
real numerical count.
Correct.
Two, those who go in, there are multiplier of voters who go in more than once, 3 times, and they are counted. It's like asking the balikbayan to come in and out. Hindi naman lahat Pilipino eh. Diba? And many of them are already foreign passport holders. It's quite difficult. So, you will still need to be, as a senatorial candidate, to make your way around the country.
Yes.
Miski papano.
Maski paano, that's true. Ang sinasabi ko, we're just stopping them, no? Because it's a big sector of the population. At hindi naman lahat yan botante. Pero kasi yung political education is not only focused or geared towards the voter, but to the entire citizenry who would like to listen, no? Yung gustong makinig ng pagbabago, ay talagang dapat silang lapitan. Kahit hindi man yan 35 million, 27 million, I don't care about the exact figure. These are Filipinos. These are members of our body politic that they have to be involved. So we are going after them.
That's my question. Is the Filipino really a body politic? Because a person that's wealthy and that's fat and wealthy don't care to vote and don't care to participate. Those in the middle class like to listen and hear what affects them. But what affects them and what affects the guy who doesn't have a job or what you call underemployed, not unemployed, but underemployed, have different requirements. The guy in the bottom, which is the poor, ang gusto niya, kailan ako bibigyan ng gobyerno ng pera? CCT yung laban dyan. Puro hingi, nakanganga. May mga nagsabi rin sa akin, mga kongreso, anong gagawin mo, Harry? Sabihin mo, tanggalin yung EPAL. Tanggalin mo ka namin. Sabihin mo, hindi pwede mag-vote buying. Pero pagbaba mo sa taong bayan, nakanganga ang tao sa'yo, humihingi na lang parati. Anong gagawin mo? So is it the fault of these people, so they deserve these dynasties, and these fat guys on top who steal from them, is it their fault or is it really the fault of those who have the mandate?
Kasi sinanay nila eh. Sinanay nila and they're benefiting from it and they want to perpetuate that system. Gumagawa na lang sila ng palusot dahil hindi development-oriented. Ang gusto nila, mabigyan mo ng magkano lamang, tapos na ang iyong obligasyon doon sa constituency mo. Pero kung bibigyan mo talaga ng isang magandang programa, halimbawa, para sa pabahay, para sa patrabaho, at hindi mo ibubulsang pork barrel mo, siguro malamang malaki ang nabago mo sa iyong constituency. But they're not doing that because what they are after is their winnability comes election time. Kaya epal sila, pangalawa, mamumudmud na lang ng pera kasi yun na lang ang maaalala ng voter. Hindi mo tinuruan, you don't enable them, you don't empower them. So hindi yan ang klase ng politika na kinakailangan ng ating bayan. Ang kinakailangan is to empower the people, to enable them, provide them jobs kesa dole-outs. Yung ipinamimigay na milyon-milyon na salapi ng pamahalaang ito ng isang asindero ay if kapag yan ay inaral mo, 50,000 pesos can create a job already at masustainable yan kesa sa mamimigay ka ng dole-out na inutang mo pa sa mga foreign institutions at babayaran mo yung interest.
So,
saan mo kukunin yung
namigay ka on a credit card?
On a credit card. So, mali sa theory of credit transactions yan. Kaya ka nangungutang to invest on a productive undertaking.
To pay back with interest.
To pay back with interest and at the same time have a return on your investment. Ipinamudmud mo, saan mo babawiin ngayon? Anong ibabayad mo sa interest? Di wala. Kaya ganito po ang mga maling economic policies ng pamahalaan. There has to be a clear-cut program na hindi ganon ang mentality.
Given that opportunity, getting the mandate, are you clear with your ideas of what to espouse and what directions you will provide in real terms, not holistic terms?
Yes.
Are you ready in
Yes.
case you manalo ka, nakaupo ka ngayon? Do you have this in mind already, more
Yes.
or less?
Yes, because I work with the grassroots. I'm from them. So, ganun ang pangangailangan ng mga tao. Halimbawa, dito sa mga farmers, alam ko yung pangangailangan nila at alam ko yung solusyon. Yung mga social enterprises natin, ng mga komunidad, Pero hindi natutulungan So I have an idea, a clear idea of what to do once elected. So hindi sa akin uubra yung learning curve na napakatagal. Marami tayong senador hanggang ngayon learning curve pa rin.
Attorney, we have to end the show, and you've got another minute before I close it. You can't say vote for me because there are certain rules, as you well know. So very quickly, a 1-minute message to our viewers.
Ako po yan nananawagan. Ako po si Attorney Mar Villasos. Gusto ko lang po manawagan sa aking mga kababayan na wakasan na po natin itong traditional na pamumulitika. Magkaroon po tayo ng development-oriented at isang kandidato na nagbibit-bit ng tunay na plataforma ng gobyerno na makakapagpabago sa ating mga kababayan. Tama na po, wakasan na po natin ang hindi maayos na pamumulitika. Ibalik po natin sa tama ang gobyerno ng ating Republika ng Pilipinas.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed the program. Remember, that's the Ang Kapatiran Party. This is not a party list group. Believe it or not, it's been around for 10 years now. It is a full-blown major political party. However, it does not necessarily have a 12 lineup senatorial slate, nor does it have a national participation or presentation of candidates for every position down the land. But it is there, it's formidable, and it's there, it represents the church, the teachings of God, our morals, our values, virtues we need to espouse, and virtues we need to live by. That's the Ang Kapatiran Party. Actually, I too am a member of that very same party. We hope you enjoyed the program and sana nakatulong din uli sa inyo. Alam nyo, ulit-ulitin natin itong anti-dynasty. Pero marami pa mga ibang issues na kailangan balik-balikan din natin. Yung RH, dapat po yan, mabasura yan. Tapos meron pa yung gun control, kailangan ma-regulate po yan. Marami pang issues kung tutuusin mo eh. There is also position on sin taxes, believe it or not. The Ang Kapatiran Party has a position even on cybercrime law. It even has a position actually on everything because that's what the party espouses. But it's always pro-God more than anything else. We hope you've enjoyed the program. My name's Harrington Buatco. God be with you.
You are what you watch.